Now you have to tell us about the car, definitely.
Oh, my car.
Your car.
Oh, I have a very special car. I'd read quite a few years back that a diesel car will run on race vegetable oil. So I researched it and found a company that made these kits. So I found a diesel car and I had this kit installed on it. And I've had several cars now. I have two now with the kit on it. I have this little Mercedes Benz out here that I have installed in. And I drove from Pennsylvania to here, and I'll drive home for nothing.
Wow.
I collect Chinese restaurants, any restaurants that have deep fryers and that have this waste oil, and they call me, Pat, your oil's ready. Okay, I filter it, and I brought enough to make my complete round trip. I smell like egg rolls going down the road.
That doesn't cost you.
Yeah.
I accused him in the concert last night of having that as his motive, like tricking people in back of him to pull off and go get egg rolls. He doesn't think about the money's inconsequential. He just likes to see people pull off every time they see a sign for a Chinese restaurant.
And this means of transportation, the vegetable oil does not hurt the environment. It's compostable, it's biodegradable, it doesn't hurt the ozone, and I like doing it. I'm doing my part to save the economy. I'm sure the federal government would like that.
How many gallons of round trip?
I brought, let me see, my car gets about 32 to 34 miles a gallon, and I loaded 17 4-gallon containers. So the car was kind of running like that. But as I traveled, then it started coming back.
How does the mileage compare on vegetable oil compared to the same?
It's exactly the same with the diesel. And actually, the motor runs cleaner with the vegetable oil. My mechanic says, well, it took it.
See, it's a high car.
No, it's interesting that it's a 1974 Mercedes, and it gets 32 to 34 gallons in average.
Yeah.
And that's something that they advertise today as really.
Yeah. I have an old '83 Mercedes Benz. It's even bigger. It looks like a East German KGB hit. It's bigger and heavier, and it has a larger engine in it. This has a 4-cylinder. The other one has a 5-cylinder diesel. Very powerful. I got 36 to 38 with that. So. I took that on a trip here a couple of years ago. I came up to Kansas City when my son was in there, and I went down to Nashville and the whole trip. And then if I get caught and I need a little more, I'll go to a Chicago or one of those places. Can I borrow some of your oil? Oh, sure, take it. So
you have an old tank as well as the...
I have two tanks. I have the vegetable tank, which has hoses that goes back, and there's these heating coils in the tank which heats the oil. And then I have the diesel fuel tank, and I filled up the diesel fuel in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and it's still on full.
So then you have a backup if the Chinese restaurants are out.
Right. Yeah, I can switch it over and run on the diesel.
Okay, now...
I'm looking to give that to the US.
Yeah. So can you fill up at one Chinese restaurant, or do you have to, do they typically have enough to fill your tank?
Well, it depends. The restaurant I have, I collect them every week. They set out these jugs for me, and I take them home and I filter them and I put them in my storage containers. And then when I need to travel, then I'll pump them in my travel containers.
So have you ever got stuck on the road where you had to go in and make a cold call and ask for...
Not yet. I'm hoping I don't have to do that this trip.
So what is the typical response you get?
Well, normally most places we'll say, yeah, go ahead, take what you want.
So they already know when it's
Yeah.
Well, they would have to pay to have it hauled
Yeah, it's a
off.
service.
Yeah,
it's a service.
Saving them money.
And then, well, I don't know what they do with the old waste oil, probably burnt or whatever they do with it. I'm not sure what the recycling companies do with it, but, you know, the nation can run on, we talk about producing our own fuel. That's, vegetable oil is a fuel source. I mean, you'd have to convert to diesel, but most of Europe, all the cars are, my wife has some relatives in Israel, and all the cars in Israel pretty much all diesel, all the tractors and the cars. So, you can produce your own fuel.
So is there a vegetable oil user group online?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's vegetable support groups out there. Well, many people didn't want to know many, but people have been doing it for quite some time. In fact, Rudolf Diesel, the designer, father of the diesel motor, built the diesel to run on vegetable oil. He proposed this to the farmers, and back in the early 1900s, and proposed that they raise their own crop, which was hemp seeds, because hemp seed has the highest concentration of oil. And unless the oil companies objected to that, Rudolf Diesel wound up floating in the English Channel.